Hi, friends. It's Jaylene here. I'm just back from Mount Shasta and I'm bringing you some information about my visit there. Oh my gosh, the energies there, as always, are so beautiful and crystal clear. The whole mountain is crystalline in structure, and so it just has the most fantastic and beautiful energy there. Every time I go there, I feel that I just align so easily, and that would normally take me being in meditation down here in Santa Cruz. It is just effortless there. So I always feel like I'm more integrated with my soul frequency there, more connected to my guides, and just live very serenely. It has to do with the fact that there is so much less interference there. It becomes very easy to hear and to feel and to see the truth of who we are and to have connections with our guides there because there just isn't as much EMF frequency there. There's very little population there. So it's just more space. The field is less crowded with all the emotions and feelings of all the people around you. And there just isn't that kind of interference there that we experience in other parts of our lives and in the world. And that is why I always go back there every year. And I always go back just for my personal well-being, but I also go back there to lead retreats. And this July, I am leading a retreat that is all about attuning to those frequencies of the mountain and really to learn how to feel and to sense our own inner knowing, our soul's voice, and to expand our connections with not only our soul, but also with all of the beautiful beings that are always around us, guiding us and helping us, whether they are galactics or whether they are ancestors or they are part of your angelic team. Being in a place like Mount Shasta makes it very easy to hear, to feel, and to sense what is around us. And so we're going to be using breath and sound to achieve deep states of relaxation. And of course, exploring the mountain and eating really beautiful high vibe foods that my good dear friend Elena Love, who is a chef and has been catering and supporting retreats for the last 30 years. She's going to be doing all of the food for us. We'll be staying at an incredible property that is lovingly cared for by another dear friend who makes every inch of his property just gorgeous with flowers and plants and beautiful little cottages. And it's just a magical, magical place. And so I'm taking a small group there. I still have some space available. And if you feel called to explore your inner landscape, to understand who your guides are, to deepen your ability to hear and to listen, and to carry that through with you when you go back home. But to be in a place like Mount Shasta, it really gives us a leg up. It treats us to making it much easier to feel and sense who we are at our deep core. Where have we been? Why are we here? These are the questions that my guides have been asking us to really understand, because at the core of it, understanding what we're doing here as a soul, what motivated me to come back to Earth during this time. This is not the easiest time to be here, right? This is a time of transformation. A transformation often includes some upheaval, some uncomfortable bits, some difficulty, lots of transitions with people coming and going, whether they are coming and going in life or they're just transitioning out of one phase and into another of their lives. There's been a lot of that going on right now, and the solstice certainly amplified the opportunity for souls to come and go, and I noticed that quite a bit. And my heart goes out to you if you are experiencing the loss of a loved one, or my heart goes out to you also if you are experiencing the birth of a sweet one, and that's new in your field as well. So there's just a lot of change going on, and it's accelerated. And so I love going to places like Mount Shasta because it helps to smooth it all over. It helps us to feel more connected. And as souls who are having repeated human experiences or repeated experiences at different dimensional frequencies, depending on where we incarnate, it's really important to understand what is the trajectory of that experience and why we came back here right now. And so we'll be exploring that. But we're also going to be understanding, what comes next and how do I function as a human in these new energies, because they're here and they're not going away. This is the new reality. We have a higher frequency present, and Earth herself has ascended into a new level, a new state of being, into a higher octave. And what happens when we move into higher octaves of frequency is that we become less physical and we become more energy-like, right? Just a less dense energy, you could say, because we're always energy. But we become, as I was talking about before in other videos, less particle and more wave. And so what does it mean to be less physical? What does that mean for us going forward? And how do we learn to communicate, to interact with the other side when we're still physical, but we know that we're transitioning? So we're going to explore all of that as well and really understand what it means to be an integrated soul into a physical being, and how we can keep our frequency high so that this whole process of transformation feels good in the body as opposed to overwhelming. Doesn't feel like our nervous system's giving out. It doesn't feel like we are in a state of panic and fear. So it's all part of it. It's all part of the new becoming of the new human. And I'm very excited to help create this experience for all of you to come and join me for. So if you're interested, you can find the link in the notes below. It's July 23rd through 26th, and it's going to be an amazing, amazing experience. And it's a gift to ourselves to slow down, to listen, and to bathe in the energies of a place like Mount Shasta that is full of crystal and full of possibility for us as humans. All right, bye for now. I'll be back soon with your monthly episode.